Look! The little fairy has just transformed into a beautiful fairy full of power! If you want to know how she dealt with the evil demons, follow woafairytales now! Once upon a time, in a valley far, far away from humans, lived a community of fairies. In this place, every little fairy, when they reach a certain age, will have a magical creature appear to protect them and give them power. That day was a special day, a day that the entire fairy community had been waiting for.
Oh, I am really looking forward to the birth of the little fairy. That's right, this event only happens once every 1,000 years. The little fairy, when born, is sure to have a lot of power. Not only that, she also possesses the strongest magical creature. Oh, how exciting!
The moment the flower bloomed, the entire fairy community eagerly awaited the birth of the little fairy. Everyone, including the flower queen, gathered around the flower and watched as it slowly bloomed, revealing a beautiful little fairy born into the world.
My dear little fairy, I will call you Fanny from now on.
Fanny grew up with the love and high expectations of the entire fairy community. Then, she turned 18. She stood next to the mystical flower, and everyone eagerly awaited the arrival of her magical creature. However, strangely enough, the mystical flower did not glow, and no magical creature appeared by her side. Everyone was disappointed, and Fanny was also saddened by this turn of events. While her peers were using their magical creatures to help the development of the fairy community, Fanny, with her limited strength, could do nothing for the beautiful valley. Feeling powerless, Fanny became sad and went to sit by the stream to take a deep breath. Fortunately, in the fairy valley, there was a small dragon named Kelly, a descendant of the dragon community. Kelly, who had not yet grown into a mighty dragon, also fell into a lonely situation like Fanny. The two of them became friends and spent their days together to alleviate their loneliness. All hopes for Fanny's powers were gone.
Fanny has not been able to unlock her powers. I am really worried that one day the Dark Tribe will come back to attack us, and we will not be able to defend ourselves.
As feared, the Dark Tribe eventually arrived and launched an attack on the Fairy Valley. They captured many young fairies and their magical creatures to increase the strength of their Dark King and conquer the world.
Fanny, you must quickly flee from here. You are the last hope of our entire community. Because you do not have any powers yet, the Demon King may not pay attention to you for now. What should I do to save everyone? You must quickly go to the highest mountain and find the golden compass, a precious treasure of our fairy community. When the compass turns, the demons will return to where they belong, and we will be safe. But be very careful, as the demon soldiers are everywhere.
Fanny listened to the Flower Queen's words, wiped away her tears, and ran as fast as she could out of the Fairy Valley.
My God! You're running too fast for a little girl. Did you forget to wait for me? Let me help you protect the Fairy Valley.
Thank you for always being here with me.
As they were journeying together, they were stopped by the demon soldiers, who were eager to attack them. In the face of danger, Fanny quickly came up with a plan. She threw a long vine up into the air and signaled to Callie, who caught the vine in his claws and flew around, tightly binding the demon soldiers together. After successfully binding them, Fanny and Callie quickly ran forward, continuing their journey. They kept going and going until they finally reached the mountain. Fanny disregarded the danger and climbed up the mountain. However, As she was climbing, the demon soldiers caught up to her and tried to stop her progress. Callie flew to her aid, but his wing was caught by the demons painfully. Seeing her friend in danger, Fanny acted without hesitation and jumped out to push the demon soldiers away from Callie. After saving Callie, Fanny lost her balance and fell straight down the mountain. As she was about to hit the ground, Callie spread his wings and flapped them wildly, managing to catch Fanny and lift them both up to the top of the mountain. As they reached the top of the mountain, both of them were breathing heavily and looked at each other with relief and joy that they had just escaped death. As they quickly entered the cave, they were enveloped by a cloud of poisonous smoke that made it difficult for them to breathe, causing them to collapse on the ground. Amidst the poisonous smoke, the demon soldiers intermittently appeared and disappeared, trying to attack Fanny and Callie. Despite struggling to breathe, Callie the small dragon tried his best to protect Fanny. He attacked the demon soldiers with his tail and wings, causing the smoke and the demons to flee.
To activate the power of the compass, you must sacrifice the most important thing in your life. Remember this.
Fanny didn't understand the meaning behind the voice, but the little dragon's face suddenly had a thoughtful expression.
We must quickly return to the Fairy Valley. The tribe needs us.
As they returned home, Fanny was heartbroken to see the devastation and ruins everywhere. Her beloved Flower Queen was weak and lying at the feet of the Demon King. Fanny, filled with anger, rushed forward to fight the Demon King, but was thrown back with a single stab of his hand. Not going to give up, Fanny continued to fight but was severely wounded by the Demon King. As he was smirking and prepared to deliver the final blow, Callie flew in and caught her before falling to the ground.
Look at these two little friends protecting each other. How touching. Shall I send one of them ahead or let them both go together on their journey?
If you're so brave, come after me! Don't you dare touch my friend again, you evil creature!
After speaking, Fanny struggled, holding the golden compass on her hand and hurried over to Callie, embracing him tightly.
Fanny, do you remember the echoing voice in the cave? So good that I am the most important thing to you. I am happy to have been able to help you.
No, Callie! You can't leave me! If possible, I am willing to lie down and take your place!
In that moment, the golden compass glowed and spun around, enveloping Fanny in a powerful energy. She transformed into a magnificent fairy, radiating with beauty and grace. By coincidence, the spirit animals that were previously captured by the Demon King also flew towards Fanny, adding their strength to hers. With her newfound power, Fanny flew into the sky and used her strength to send the demon army back to where they came from and trap them there forever. After defeating the Demon King, Fanny gently got to Callie's side and embraced him tightly. Suddenly, the golden compass flew up into the air and shattered into pieces. The fragments of the compass surrounded Callie and miraculously transformed him into a mighty and powerful adult dragon. With the Demon King defeated, the fairy community could finally return to their peaceful and prosperous lives. Fanny asked the Flower Queen for permission to explore the world with Callie, starting their endless adventures together.
In the ancient Gemland, there was a mysterious cave, the birthplace of talented gems, with the task of protecting the peace of this place. In particular, with the birth of Jasper, a person who was somewhat impulsive but always enthusiastic to help others, together with a gentle, careful Lapis, gradually the beautiful friendship of the two best gem warriors also flourished and united in the fight against the demons. Not only that, but they also possessed a great fusion ability, a symbol of solidarity called malachite. One day, when the Malachite fusion drove out demons in a forest, they saved Jamie, who claimed to be the king of this land. Thank you for saving me and everyone else. This favor, I don't know how to return it. I wish to be your friend. Faced with the handsome and gentle boy, Jasper and Lapis's hearts suddenly fluttered and immediately returned to their true form to talk to him.
This is the mission of gems like us. And if we can be friends with you, we are always willing.
Thank you both very much. However, day by day, Jasper and Lapis's feelings for Jamie deepened, and neither of them gave up. So they decided to confess to him together. I'm sorry, ladies. Because my country has a rule, each king can only marry one queen, and that queen must be smart, strong, and possess the Ring of Power, which has the ability to control the power of the land in this forest. However, this ring is located deep in the dark cave, where it had many kinds of thorns, illusions, scary surrounding it that ordinary people can't easily enter.
But I believe that with my magic, I can get the ring and become your wife.
Then Jasper and Lapis attempted to fuse into Malachite to make it easier to get there, but they failed.
Maybe because the jealousy of love has created a competitive and disunity thought, so we can't unite? Well, if we can't fuse into Malachite, let's use our own abilities to get the ring!
Soon, Jasper and Lapis reached the giant thorn forest, the first gate to reach the dark cave. However, no matter how hard they tried to overcome them, the thorns grew more and more and created an illusion, sending the two back to the starting point. Suddenly, Lapis noticed the moving trees creating various paths that made them lose their way.
Well, if this land of thorns can't be crossed by going through it, I'd better create a bridge of thorns across the air to cross it.
Think of it. Lapis used her magic to make the thorn bigger, spreading like a bridge to cross. Not only that, but for fear that Jasper might catch up with her, Lapis also cast a spell to make the surrounding thorns grow taller and stronger to block Jasper's way.
Sorry, Jasper. Because I really love Jamie, I have to apologize to you this time. Disgusting! If you still want to get Jamie, then don't blame me!
With that, Jasper turned out the flaming butterflies surrounding Lapis, and then took the opportunity to rush forward. Finally, that bridge also led to the dark cave where the Ring of Power was kept. However, when Jasper was about to go in to get the ring, she was stopped by a magical wall, and at the same time, the guardian god of the ring also appeared. Little girls, you must be like many others want to come here to find the Ring of Power. However, the owner of the ring must be a wise person. So if you can answer this question of mine, I'll let you in. And remember, you only have one chance to answer.
I understand. Please tell me the question.
What is underwater and on fire? Not boiling, but only dry. Standing full at night and hiding during the day.
What?
Eager to get inside, Lapis had already caught up. Jasper hurriedly replied,
Is it a volcano? No, firefly, not a...
Sorry, your answer is wrong. Next person. After the puzzle failed, Jasper looked sadly at Lapis, who was also pondering the answer.
Well, I'm sure Lapis wouldn't know the answer either. It's an oil lamp. The one that Jasper gave me the first day we met.
The answer is absolutely correct. Please come in. The sentinel immediately turned out the flying stones that led to the Ring of Power, and then disappeared.
I'm finally getting the ring, but why? Why do I feel so sad? Is it because Jasper isn't around?
When Lapis was about to return to see Jasper's situation, suddenly Jasper jumped up and used magic to control Lapis.
Jasper, let me go. I don't want to hurt you. No! If I let you go, you'll have Jamie's love.
Because they were not paying attention during the scuffle, the two of them accidentally caused the ring pillar to collide, resulting in a big tremor in the cave. This caused sharp stalactites to fall towards them, as well as the Ring of Power.
Careful!
It was when Jasper reframed that she suddenly understood the urgency in front of her. One side was her best friend Lapis, who was about to fall into the thorn trap below, and the other side was the ring that was in danger of being destroyed by a large rock. While Jasper was about to choose the ring, she accidentally saw her reflection on the ring pillar and was startled.
What? up like this? For a ring? To abandon my best friend who is willing to sacrifice herself for my own sake? No, I have to save her!
After contemplating what just happened, Jasper decided to choose to save her best friend. However, while Jasper was trying to pull Lapis's hand up, someone suddenly jumped by, using the two as a springboard and keeping the ring safe. I finally got the ring of power!
Jamie!
As it turned out, it was Jamie, a demon disguised as a human, who deliberately made use of the magic of Jasper and Lapis from the beginning to obtain the ring. He had followed and watched Jasper and Lapis all the way here, and waited for the opportunity to claim the treasure.
Disgusting demon! Because of you, I almost lost my best friend. We will definitely beat you.
That's awesome! But now let's see how the magic of the ring will defeat the warriors of the Gemland. Having said that, Jamie summoned his power and split Jasper and Lapis into two, to prevent them from forming Malachite to defeat him. Jasper and Lapis struggled, but the ring's magic was too great for them to turn the tide.
Lapis, I'm sorry for trusting a bad guy to treat you badly. I was so immature and thoughtless that I acted so rudely. Jasper, I'm also sorry for believing too much in love without thinking, and accepting to confront you. Although you can be quick-tempered and impulsive at times, but your nature is a kind person who is enthusiastic to help people. So I am very happy to be friends with you. Even if I have to sacrifice, I will still hold your hands tightly, like before.
Despite the magical distance created by Jamie, Jasper and Lapis still managed to reach out their arms toward each other. In the end, their powerful beams of light touched each other and helped them fuse into Malachite.
Jamie, give back the ring of power and surrender!
Well, even if you become Malachite, I won't lose easily. Jamie used the ring of power to direct the sharp stones towards Malachite, but was stopped by her. Enraged, Jamie continued to summon flying rock birds to ambush them, and gradually caused Malachite to be repelled.
The power of the ring is too strong. We can hardly defeat him. Even so, I believe we can still defeat him if we unite, believe, and move forward together.
As soon as she finished speaking, a light suddenly appeared in Malachite's hand and transformed into a bow of friendship. Malachite watched with delight at the bow in her hand, and then fired a composite arrow, knocking down all the birds with Jamie with magical light. No! It's impossible! No! In the end, everything went back to the way it was before, and so did the two girls.
Jasper, thank you for giving us hope to win over Jamie. No, it should be thanks to both of us who have just experienced a valuable lesson about friendship and knowing the value of trust, forgiveness, and mutual respect. And now, once again, let's be good friends. Let's move forward and develop ourselves together.
Since then, Jasper and Lapis had continued to accompany each other on the next journeys.